If your friend framed you for a crime you didn't commit, would you snitch on them? Or would you take the fall? Because this was a choice I had to make one time. And let me just say, I did not make the right decision. It all started when I went to the mall with my friend. It was supposed to just be a chill Saturday. Me and my friend Harry, who were bored and broke, were trying to think of things to do. And by putting our 3 brain cells together, we landed on going to the mall. This was a place me and Harry went a lot. Not because we like shopping, but because this was always where the pretty girls were and we would try to flirt with them. And by flirting with them, I mean walking by them without making eye contact and hoping that they fall in love with us. So that's what we did. We're just at the mall walking around, but out of nowhere, my friend goes, "Yo, let's pop into this Best Buy real quick. I need some headphones." Now this was a weird thing for Harry to say because, like I said earlier, we were broke. Like to the point where I considered going live online pretending to be an NPC and saying, "Thank you for the rose." So I knew Harry couldn't afford any headphones, but I just assumed he wanted to browse around and not actually buy anything, so I went in there with him. And that is where I messed up. So we're in Best Buy, just browsing around. I'm in the fridge section hoping there's actual food inside it,
'Cause I'm a big back.
Harry's in the speakers section connecting his phone to the speakers, playing moaning noises. We were just having fun. I didn't think we were actually in the store for any specific reason, but little did I know, Harry had a plan the whole time. Because I had my backpack on that I bring everywhere. It just has the daily essentials in it. Phone charger, snacks, water, LeBron Barbie doll, just the normal stuff. But for some reason, while I was off to the side just looking at some microwaves, my friend must have decided that this was the perfect time to go behind my back and frame me for a crime that should have never happened. Now here's the thing. I didn't see this crime happen. I didn't hear it. I didn't feel it. All I know is, about 10 minutes later, we tried leaving Best Buy. But the moment we walked through that front door, you know what we hear? Beep, beep, beep. The shoplifting alarm goes off. Right when this happened, my first thought wasn't, "Oh no, I'm in trouble." No, I was thinking, oh, these alarms must be malfunctioning, because there was no reason for them to actually go off. I didn't steal anything. I looked over at Harry and saw that he had nothing on him, so it must have just been one big mistake, right? I even laughed because in my head, there was 0% chance that we had done anything wrong. But that laughter stopped real quick when 3 Best Buy employees came sprinting over to us like we just stole the ring from Golem. When the employees got to us, they didn't look mad. They were professional, but they had this look on their face. You know the one I'm talking about? It's that, "Don't move a muscle or we'll treat you like a criminal" look. And then they say, "Excuse me, we need to check your bags. Our system flagged something when you guys tried to walk out." And again, I'm chill about it because in my head, I'm thinking this will be the easiest misunderstanding of all time. I was actually excited for them to look because I knew I was innocent. So I unzip my bag, flip it open confidently for them to look, and boom, sitting right on top, like it had just somehow teleported there, was a brand new computer. Not a computer I brought with me, no. It was a computer from the store that was still in its case, just chilling inside my backpack. My first reaction when seeing it was just confusion. I knew I didn't put that there. So how did it randomly appear? I turned to my friend with the most confused look on my face and said, "Did you put this here?" But when I asked that, he just stood frozen like a statue in a wax museum. No expression, nothing. That was the first weird sign of me. Why would he react like that? I look back at the employees and honestly say, "I have no idea how that got in there." And one of them, this guy with the most serious dad voice ever, goes, "Sir, I'm gonna need you to come with us." So now I'm following the Best Buy employees through the store like I'm being escorted to the electric chair. Meanwhile, my friend, you know, the guy who just potentially committed a felony while using my backpack as a smuggling device, is following behind me, still not saying anything. They bring us through a door labeled "Employees Only," which felt like walking into the back rooms of reality. You don't realize how eerie the inside of a Best Buy can be until you walk into these rooms. The lights are dimmer, the air is colder, and the vibes are just awful. We walked into this tiny room that looked like a mix of a break room, an interrogation room, and the room where the Geek Squad employees go when they don't want to fix your phone. And then one of the employees goes, "You guys sit tight. We've already contacted law enforcement." Wait. Law enforcement? For what? I thought they were just going to take us back here, make us give the computer back, tell us to not do that again or else, and then let us leave. So why is law enforcement coming over a misunderstanding? At this point, I start sweating. So I turn to my friend and whisper, "Dude, please tell me you know what's going on. Did you actually put this in my backpack? Is it some sort of prank or something?" But once again, he's not giving any answers. I still didn't know what was up with him. But after finding out the whole truth a little bit later, I could not have been more disappointed in him. So I'm pacing back and forth in this Best Buy back room, trying not to have a full-blown mental breakdown next to this vending machine that only sells off-brand sodas. Like, what do you mean do I want some Dr. Bob? Meanwhile, the employees left the room telling us to wait there and that they would be back in a couple minutes. Then one of them comes back in with a printed sheet of paper and says, "Now normally when someone attempts to steal something, you might get a warning or a 6-month ban from the store, but in this case, it's different because the retail price of that laptop is $1,099. Now let me explain why that matters. Stealing something worth under $950 is just a misdemeanor, but over $950, that's grand theft, which means we have to contact law enforcement and let them handle it." This whole situation was getting way too serious, way too fast. I didn't even know what grand theft meant. I just thought that was a video game. So I go, wait, I didn't steal anything though, I promise. Check the cameras. And they go, oh, don't worry. We're pulling the camera footage right now. So I'm thinking, phew, this will prove that I'm innocent